Hi guys, the Metal Maniac back again, and welcome to another music collection update. I don't usually put these out two in a row or anything like that, but I have enough stuff here to do another one before I get started with more album reviews. Yeah, anyway, let's just get into it. So, first up is the 3-track EP, Loser by Angel Witch. This is really the last good thing Angel Witch ever released, honestly. Yeah. I say Angel Witch was at their best from, I say, 1978 to 1981. Yeah, I have almost all their early stuff. I think I'm just missing the Loser, not the Loser, the Sweet Danger EP and the Sweet Danger single. I think those are the only two that I'm missing from my collection in terms of the early Angel Witch stuff. Yeah, really cool to finally get another original Angel Witch release. I already have the self-titled Angel Witch single. Yeah. Also, it was very smart of the seller to actually take the vinyl out of the actual case part and put it behind the behind it, so it doesn't, warp or anything. Some sellers don't do that for some reason, but I like when they do that. It protects it from warping, or protects the actual case itself from seam splits. Anyway, next up is the EP Hell by Vol. Really cool, underrated speed metal band, or heavy metal / speed metal band. Now, I don't remember. I might have shown this in a previous update video, but I'm like 98% sure I didn't. I don't know. I didn't really go back and check, but sorry if this is a repeat one and I already showed this. But if I didn't, I didn't. If I did, I did. I don't know. I don't remember about this one. I might have. I might haven't. This I actually might have filmed it and then deleted the video. There was like a video, one or two videos that I started recording, but then I didn't get to finish for whatever, because there's, I just didn't feel like recording that day, and I just decided not to post and delete the video. But it might have been one of those videos, or it might have been one that did get uploaded. Yeah, I don't know. If it's a repeat, if I did this before and it's a repeat, sorry. If not, if I didn't do this before, well, here it is now. Yeah, really cool, heavy / speed metal band. They didn't put out much so far. They have a couple, I think a demo and like maybe a couple of singles or something like that. And a split album, of course, with the band Bunker 66. Yeah. Also, it's on a 10-inch vinyl too, which is very interesting. I don't see many of those. And it also comes with this really cool button pin, as well as a poster that unfortunately is, well, as you can see, it's very, very, very blurry. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of factory error with my copy that I have. It's very blurry, very pixelated. I don't know if that could be seen on camera. My camera isn't the best isn't the best quality, but you can see how the image is very, very, very blurry. Even the title is blurry. And if you look very, very closely, I don't know, this is very faint. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but you could even see where it says image error, right there, right below the logo. So yeah, unfortunately, I got a copy with a defective, with a defect, not defective, but a botched poster. Yeah, I don't know who was being lazy about quality control that day. But yeah, unfortunately though, I was really excited to get a poster so I could just have another poster hang on my wall along with having the actual record. But yeah, factory error happens sometimes, unfortunately. But hey, at least the record's good. Anyway, next up, hold on. There we go. Next up is the album Restless and Wild by Accept. This is an original U.S. pressing. I went to my local record store. There wasn't a lot there this time that I went that I was really interested in buying. Maybe a couple of things, but I just ended up buying one thing. Yeah, really cool. Now apparently there are 3 different covers. There's the more iconic sort of a picture of like a couple of guitars that are on fire, and there's just like a black sort of void like background or whatever, or just dark and there's nothing there. I don't know. There's another one that I don't remember what it was, and then there's this one. This is I think the 3rd version in terms of album artwork. Where it's not even album artwork, it's actually just a picture of the band playing live. Also, I love the back of here. It reminds me of like the back of the Killers album by Iron Maiden, where it's just like the band playing live and there's just like lights lighting up their silhouettes. Now there's a bit more silhouetting here going on. You can't see them as clearly as the band on the back of the Killers album, yeah, it just gives off that sort of similar vibe. And then you get the band members up here. But yeah, really kind of a harder album to find in terms of just this specific version. But I was just lucky enough that my record store just happened to have it. Usually they don't have, original pressings of albums. I usually have to go farther to the other record store that I don't usually go to that much to actually find an original pressing of something. This one closer to me doesn't usually have an original pressing of classic albums. Usually it's just re-releases and remasters. But yeah, really interesting that they actually had this. Yeah. All right. And then lastly is something that took me a while to actually find. And that is the compilation album, A Legacy of Ripping Death by the death thrash band Devastation. The Chicago band, not the other one, not the thrash band that I think is from like Texas or something, but yeah. Now, this compilation does come with something extra. It does come with a 7-inch vinyl. The 7-inch vinyl is actually a re-release of their debut demo from 1986 called A Creation of Ripping Death. And then this big vinyl, this 12-inch vinyl, is a compilation. And this compilation album contains their second demo, a recreation of Ripping Death from 1987. What was the other one? Their previously unreleased first and only album from, I think, also 1987. I don't know. I'm not sure about the date on that one. It doesn't have the dates. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. But I think that one was also from 1987, but wasn't released until this compilation. This compilation also contains a live show from 1986 and a live show from 1987. But yeah, very underrated death thrash band. They didn't last too long. I think they lasted around like 1985 to 87, 8-ish. And they went through 2 different vocalists. Their first vocalist, the only studio thing he did with them was this first demo. And then the live 86 recording actually features the original vocalist, but in terms of studio recordings, this is the only one he did. Their second vocalist was on the second demo as well as their previously unreleased full-length album. Yeah, also their first vocalist went on to the death metal band Syndrome. which is also a very underrated band. And then I don't think he did anything else after that. But yeah. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.